I believe that we are live now.
Okay. Yeah, we should be.
Welcome back to another Shit Talk Fridays. I'm Gina.
And I'm Mateo.
And tonight, as you can see, this is not Evo.
Yeah, I'm the way better looking version.
Evo actually couldn't be with us tonight. He is off taking care of business. So my great son decided to grace us with his presence and drop some knowledge with us here tonight. Thus why we decided to talk about some of the topics we decided to talk about, because I feel like Mateo will have a little bit better of, I guess, input, I could say. I'm not 100% sure, because Mateo and I definitely tend to have a very difference of opinion. Would you say so?
I mean, I guess sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So, obviously, I'm drinking tonight, but Mateo is not. Do you want to cheers your water with me?
Sure. My water in a jar.
Yeah. I'm going to take a sip.
I'm not taking it, I'm real thirsty, so that's all you.
And I'm drinking a new wine tonight that, to be completely honest, I grabbed it at Trader Joe's because the bottle I like the way that the bottle looked, and it's called Dearly Beloved, and it's got like a sugar skull on it, but it also kind of looks like bat-like. I don't know. It's cool. And Felix, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So tonight we're going to talk about a couple things, but before we get into that, there were some like announcements that I wanted to talk about before we get into our topics, but I'll let you know what our topics are. So we're going to be talking about the newly announced Super Bowl people that will be performing at the Super Bowl in 2022, which I'm kind of excited about because it's got some real heavy hitters. Then later on in the hour, we're going to be talking about the Dwayne Rock Johnson, who decided to come out with a new song. If you have not heard it, maybe take a moment, open up another window and go listen to that real quick. It's with him and Tech Nine.
I don't recommend you listen to it.
Oh, it's with him and like Tech Nine and two other rappers. Do you remember their names?
No, I don't remember their names. But
it is with Joey Cool and King ISO.
Yeah.
Which are two artists under
that are signed under Strange Music, which is Tech Nine's record label.
Okay. To be completely honest, I have no clue about any of this. And then lastly, we're gonna have our top 5 at the end of the hour.
Okay.
And Felix says no fighting, and thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. So what I wanted to start off the night with was talking about some superhero announcements that just came out like literally today or earlier yesterday that someone put me onto, so I had to share them. And first and foremost, what I'm really excited about is that we kind of got a sneak peek into the new Batman that's going to be coming out in March of 2022 with Robert Pattinson. And the director, Matt Reeves, actually kind of put a picture up on Twitter saying that he was really excited for the new trailer that is expected to come out tomorrow. I don't know how I feel about them introducing a new Batman so soon, considering that we just got the Justice League with the last Batman played by, what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Yes, thank you. Because I honestly couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
So Ben Affleck. And we literally, when did Justice League come out?
Justice League? It was a couple of years ago. It wasn't that
No,
long
the
ago.
new one, the Zack Snyder cut.
I think that was like last year.
Was it last year or was it the beginning of this year? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we literally just got finished watching another version of a Batman by Zack Snyder. And now we're going to be getting a new version of Batman from Matt Reeves. But can I be completely honest?
No, it came out in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this year?
March 18th.
Yeah, I feel like it, you know what it is? This pandemic got everybody fucked up. I feel like the pandemic made 2020 and 2021 just like I don't know, glued to each other.
Yo, he's going a little too far ahead with The Rock there. He's saying, what can I say except you're welcome? We'll get into that.
Okay.
Evo Jr. and nah. I'm Mateo Sr. I'm the original.
So Mark, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you much for joining us. And wait, so Felix, you're saying, laughing my ass off. Hey, what can I say? You're welcome. Okay, so me and Mateo actually talked about that real quick.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, that was actually The Rock's first song, was You're Welcome from Moana.
Yeah, funny thing is he didn't write it, so I mean,
well, I don't think he would write it. It's a Disney movie, so I don't think
yeah.
I don't think
he could have. I don't know.
No, definitely not. Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote that.
Yeah.
So real
Hello,
quick,
Eva. How you doing? You good?
Hey Eva, thank you so much for joining us and joining us tonight. Long time no see. Thank you so much. So yeah, so we're gonna get a new trailer of the new Batman. So Mateo, look at me and tell me, what do you think we should expect from this new Batman coming out next year?
I mean, it better be fucking good because they hit us with what's his name, Ben Affleck, and he was a disappointment. I did not
really.
I did not. I really think that the other Batwoman is better from the Dark Knight.
Okay.
What's that guy's name?
The actor that played him?
Yeah. Christian Bale. Christian
Yes.
Bale, I think he was a better Batman, in my opinion. I did not like the whole robotic thing. I didn't like the futuristic feel of his Batman. I did not. Or maybe it wasn't the concept I didn't like. It's just the way they went about it. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of it.
I can say that I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of him in the Batman movies, but in the Zack Snyder cut Justice League, I guess because maybe it was the extended version, I got to see more of him, and it wasn't Josh Whedon's version. I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
I mean, I didn't see the Snyder's cut. I think it's 4 hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
Okay, because you're not committed. I'm committed.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, yes, I don't think that.
Yeah, we said Christian Bale. Yeah.
I think that it's gonna be really hard to top Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan's version of Batman. I think that is potentially the epitome of what Batman is. But I feel like every time we get a Batman, we get a different version of him. So when we got Batman, when it was Michael Keaton, and it was a different version of him, and then we got oh god, George Clooney for a hot second was Batman, and then also there was one other actor. Can anybody tell me what was the name of the other actor real quick that was Batman? And sadly, I believe he has throat cancer now. I forget his name.
George Clooney?
No, George Clooney was Batman, but there was a Batman before him. It was after Michael Keaton, before George Clooney. Can somebody please tell me who was the Batman in between there?
After Michael Keaton.
Yeah, who I thought did a good job. And then Mark says, I've been seeing so much promo. I'm mad out of not coming out until next year. Yeah. I think it actually was kind of pushed back because of COVID. But
I mean, a lot of films were pushed back because of COVID. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man is supposed to already be out by now.
Well, listen, real talk. The reason why I'm signed up for this is Zoe Kravitz is going to be Catwoman. And just from looking into this, I just found out that Colin Farrell is going to be the Penguin. And we haven't seen the Penguin since
the fucking guy with the...
Yeah,
since the shit coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, you're talking about...
That one guy?
You're talking about when Michael Keaton was Batman.
Yeah, wasn't that that wasn't Danny DeVito, right?
Yeah, it was Danny DeVito.
It was okay, I want to make
sure
he was
right. Fucking amazing.
Hello, Vanessa.
Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us. Danny DeVito, by the way, thank you so much. You're dropping the names right now because your mother is fucking brain fog right now. Yeah, Danny DeVito was an amazing Penguin. We haven't seen a Penguin since him, except for in the TV series, which you and I... We got to meet that Penguin, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, Robert Lord Taylor.
Yeah,
he was a very nice guy.
Yeah. Val Kilmer. That's what it is.
Thank you, Shaz. Appreciate that.
It was Eva that. Oh, was it?
No. She said Shaz said it.
Oh yeah. And by the way, you guys can't see it, but Chloe right now is hang cliffing off of Mateo's.
You can see it a little bit in the shot, but
Yo,
now you can see her.
She's wilding right now. What is she doing? Okay. Yeah, so Colin Farrell's going to be the Penguin. And there is an actor that is going to be the Riddler, which I'm pretty excited about. His name is Paul Dano. You probably won't know him right off the bat from that name, but I remember him distinctly from the movie There Will Be Blood. He played 2 roles in that movie, and I think he's phenomenal actors, so I'm excited to see these two. I don't know who's gonna be the bigger villain in the movie, because Catwoman is like slash villain slash
She's like
good
an
guy.
anti-hero. She's not a villain. She's not a hero.
Correct.
Same thing with Venom.
Yeah.
Like he's not.
AKA Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
So I girl crush hard for Zoe Kravitz. I actually got to meet her and I love her. So I cannot fucking wait to see her as Catwoman. So just so you know, the trailer drops tomorrow. So we'll watch it and let's see. Maybe I'll Instagram video about it real quick.
I think Robert Lord Taylor did great as Penguin.
I would agree. I think he was a great Penguin. To be honest, I don't want to say that I liked him more than Danny DeVito, but I got to see more of him.
Yeah.
And he played a different type of Cobblepot. Cobblepot, yeah. And okay, so some other superhero news that is coming out. Oh, by the way, I just want to say that since we're going to be talking about the people that are going to be performing in the Super Bowl, I got hella nostalgic and broke out my 90s door knockers because Mary J. Blige is going to be in the Super Bowl, and I was bumping her hard today, and that shit just brought me back. And yes, the range of Danny DeVito, Felix, is phenomenal. Funny joke though, it's like every time Tim Burton wants Danny DeVito to be in a what are those hats called? A top hat. Danny DeVito comes running because he also was in the Dumbo movie not too long ago, where he also was like some sort of circus like leader, and he wore a top hat too. But then there was another movie that he was in that Tim Burton I think directed that Danny DeVito wore a top hat. Anyway, I love Danny DeVito. I thought he did a great job as Penguin. So going from that, we're about to enter the next couple of months, November and December. We're about to get hella movies.
And I think that's perfect. So when it gets cold, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing this shit on, like, Disney Plus and stuff like that. So we could just stay at home and watch this stuff.
Well,
I feel like there's going to be certain people that go to the movies and want to feel the full-on experience. But there's people that don't care and just want to watch it. And
what do you feel like? I don't know, personally, our last two movie experiences, I was kind of like, eh. Like,
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're probably one of those people that would rather just sit on the couch and watch it.
But which is so crazy because you know that I loved going to the movie theater.
Yeah.
And like that was like something that I always looked forward to do. And we went and saw Venom.
Yeah, the reaction when the theater went out for a second, that was really funny.
Oh shit, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, when we were at the movie theater watching the new Venom movie, Let There Be Carnage, the movie actually paused for a couple of seconds, and then everybody started going crazy.
Didn't somebody?
What'd that one guy say?
He said he said, "What the Netflix?"
He said, "What the Netflix?" And then a couple of seconds after, it came back.
Oh, and so Mark says perfect for cuffing season. You know, Mark, funny that you bring that up. We actually talked about cuffing season before, but yeah, so there hella movies are about to come out. First and foremost, next Friday is the release of Dune. I'll
really? That's next Friday?
Yeah, next Friday, the 22nd. Yeah. Or is it the 21st? I don't remember, but it's coming out and it's going to be in theaters and streaming on HBO, which
Dune's the 22nd.
Yeah, the 22nd. I'm so excited about that because Dune is going to be it's composed by my favorite composer, which is Hans Zimmer. And if you're not familiar with Hans Zimmer, he did all of The Dark Knight. So, and he works with Christopher Nolan. The reason why he didn't do Christopher Nolan's last movie was because he was working on Dune. And I'm a huge Hans Zimmer fan, so I'm so excited. I've already listened to the score because he released it on streaming apps. So I heard it on Spotify already. I've listened to it like 3 times. Hans Zimmer to me is like, he got me through a certain point in my life because he also did the score for Interstellar and he also did the score for Inception. And I listened to those repeatedly. Like them shits are on repeat on my Spotify.
I don't know about you, but the only reason I'd watch it Dune is for Zendaya. That's the only reason I'd watch it.
I mean, listen, I'm not. But didn't I just say that I'm so excited to watch Batman because I want to see Zoe Kravitz? So like,
yeah,
I get
all
the
I
girl
care
crush.
is Zendaya.
I want to see Dune because it's got an all-star cast. It's got Jason Momoa. It's got Oscar Isaac, which is like Bale. It's got Zendaya. It's got what's his name? The male character, the one of the leads.
That one guy that like teenage girls crush over. Forgot his name though.
Somebody help us, please.
What's that kid's name? I know who you're talking about. Timothy
Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy. Yeah.
All right. I just think it's got an all-star cast. It's also got 2 other actors that their names are like not coming to me right now, and so the cast is fucking phenomenal. I think the score is gonna be amazing. So that comes out next Friday. Then after that, we go into Halloween. So like, you know, maybe people are not gonna be going to the theaters. The week after that, we get Eternals from Marvel, which I'm fucking so hyped about because it's like it's gonna be the first Marvel movie that we've gotten since what? Endgame? Or Spider-Man.
Venom just came out. What are you talking about?
That's right, but it's different. And I'm going to tell you why it's different. Because Venom is still owned by Sony.
Yeah, but Venom is a Marvel character.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
so
right. Okay,
technically,
so
it's
Venom,
a Marvel movie.
Okay, so we got Venom. And if you haven't seen Venom, if you're not a Marvel fan, I implore you to watch it. It was a good movie. I wouldn't say that it was great.
It was decent.
It was decent. I will say that stay for the after credits. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Because it directly connects to something that's coming out later in the year.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Go watch. Yeah.
So we get Eternals November 5th, and then we get Hawkeye series starting November 24th, right before Thanksgiving. And then we get Spider-Man No Way Home December 17th.
I mean, bro, all I want to see is Tobey Maguire. That's all I want to see.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that he did not want to be in the movie if there was only like 5 minutes on the screen. So he's supposed to have some decent screen time. And Andrew Garfield, that's your favorite Spider-Man.
I know. I was just about to say it. Everybody's always about the Tobey Maguire. I love Andrew Garfield.
Okay, but I grew up replaying Tobey Maguire scenes over and over and over again. Just to see him steal pizza. Like, that's all I wanted.
I was going to say, it was just that one scene when he took that guy's pizza, and the guy would go, "Hey, that's my pizza." And you would wait just to say that line.
And you can't say this for any other Spider-Man, that no other Spider-Man has been made into such a big meme like Tobey Maguire has.
Well, because it was the third Spider-Man that they memed the fuck out of him on that.
Exactly, but he's the only Spider-Man that was been memed that hard, where they edited him into movies and made him dance and talk about putting dirt in people's eyes, like
when he's doing this.
Yeah, he's doing the little black suit dance he was doing.
But it has not been confirmed that they're going to be in it. The only 3 people that have been confirmed to be in the new Spider-Man are the guy who played Doc Ock, Electrode, and
Jamie Foxx, and that who played
and the Green Goblin.
I forgot his name.
Yes, whoever played the Green. So those are the only 3 people that have been confirmed to be in the movie. But they haven't even said if. I don't even know if has it been confirmed that the guy who played the original Green Goblin is playing Green Goblin? Because you remember one of the last Spider-Mans, didn't his son take on the Green Goblin suit, but he died, right?
That's New Goblin.
Oh, it's not Green Goblin yet.
But when you watch the trailer, you can see the bomb explode, and then he says, "Careful what you wish for, Peter," and it sounds like him.
It does?
It sounds like the original actor.
Okay.
And it wouldn't make sense to add the original Doc Ock and not add the original Green. It just would not make sense.
I would agree, because the original. Can somebody help us out here and tell us who played the original Green Goblin? Because I thought he was fucking phenomenal.
And I truthfully think there's no way they're not gonna add Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, because Electro's from Andrew Garfield's world.
Yeah. And
then those 2 other villains, Goblin and Octopus, they're both from Tobey Maguire's world.
Yeah.
His universe. So to not incorporate those Spider-Mans from those universes, it would not make sense, and I'm telling you, that would disappoint so many people.
Well, I think that there's been a lot of talk about the multiverse.
Yeah, exactly. The multiple versions of Spider-Man.
Well, did you watch Loki?
Loki, the series?
Yeah.
No, I think I watched 1 episode.
Oh my God, Mateo, you're slacking.
I know.
Okay,
I'm not.
You didn't watch Wanda. Okay, no, you're not as invested.
I didn't watch WandaVision. I didn't watch Loki.
Mateo should get canceled. By the way, Mark says William Dafoe. Thank you so much,
Mark.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Yeah, William Dafoe.
Yeah, which William Dafoe is a phenomenal actor. To know that we got him as Green Goblin, I feel kind of blessed, because he's a great actor. So the fact that you didn't watch WandaVision and the fact that you didn't watch Loki, you're not allowed to go watch Spider-Man, which is going to involve the multiverse, if you don't watch those 2 series, because those 2 series directly tie into the multiverse.
It comes out in December. I have plenty of time.
Oh my god, because knowing Mateo, he'll binge watch one tomorrow and one on Sunday and be good.
I mean, yeah, I'm a fucking loser. I will binge watch. Like, I'll work on music all day for one day, and I'll be like, I'm taking a day off. I'm just gonna binge this whole show, and then I'll get back to work tomorrow.
Oh my god, you just said you're a fucking loser. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
And the coolest way possible, though.
last but not least, we will be getting the Book of Boba Fett December 29th, right before New Year's.
Which links with The Mandalorian, which I also have not seen.
Slacking so hard. So, that is my announcements for tonight, even though that took us like 20 minutes to talk about, but I had to talk about it because I'm so excited. And Mark says, I missed both WandaVision, started off corny for episode 2 and 3, and Loki, I just lost interest. You know, I will say that WandaVision was a little hard for me to become attached to, but I am so invested in Marvel that I stood committed and watched both series all the way through because I knew that they were going to tie to the multiverse. So I felt like it was important to watch them to understand the whole spectrum.
Well, you were telling me it's the same thing with Mandalorian and the Boba Fett series, that they directly link to each other. So it wouldn't make sense to watch one thing and not watch the other.
Yeah, well, Boba Fett is reintroduced in The Mandalorian because we are led to believe that Boba Fett is dead.
I mean, yeah,
from
because
Star Wars.
Yeah, because in the original movies, he was hit with a lightsaber and fell into this pit.
By Luke Skywalker, yeah.
Yeah.
When they Jabba the Hutt's like thing.
Yeah, his little
Okay, so let's get into our topic for tonight because I'm actually pretty excited about this. So we're gonna be talking about the Super Bowl halftime performance. And the artists that haven't been announced for 2022 are some fucking heavy hitters. So the people that are expected to perform are Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. The reason why I find this like amazing.
This particular squad of people.
Yeah, this particular squad of people. Altogether, there are 44 Grammys between these 5 artists. Eminem leading with 15 Grammys.
Yeah.
Or 15 trophies. So like, you know, there may be other awards mixed into that. But
it's funny
44 Grammys.
Yeah, but he's been nominated for more Grammys, but he like promised to himself he's never going to a Grammy event ever again.
Okay.
He
Just
said
make
that.
sure that you're talking into that.
He said that in an interview.
That he's never. Why would he never go to the Grammys?
Because basically, to kind of make it a short explanation, he believes that it's rigged.
Okay.
Basically, so he's like, I'm never going to a Grammy event ever again.
Even though he's won so many Grammys?
Even if he's nominated for it, he will not go.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have these 5 heavy hitters, me and Mateo were talking about this a little bit, obviously, before the live, just to kind of like try to really understand what we potentially could expect. So we went back and we watched a lot of the older performances. So just to give you a little bit of like refresher on some of our past Super Bowl performances, just this year actually, 2021, we had The Weeknd perform at the halftime show, which I will be completely honest, I did not think it was a great performance.
We had Michael Jackson. We watched that old performance as well.
1993.
Him just sitting there for like 2 minutes straight doing nothing, and people just applauding him.
They were screaming. People were literally screaming.
Yeah.
So if we go back even a little further, so 2021 was The Weeknd, 2020 was Shakira and J-Lo, 2019 was Maroon 5, joined by Big Boy and Travis Scott. And I remember that one specifically because that was the year that there was a lot of controversy going on with Colin Kaepernick. So a lot of people,
with the whole being on his knees thing.
Yeah, so there were a lot of people that didn't want to participate. They were like basically boycotting the Super Bowl. I thought that performance was blah. I don't really even remember it.
I mean, you were talking about the Bruno Mars performance. That was one of your favorites.
Okay, so I'm going to get into that.
Okay.
So my favorite Super Bowl performance was back in 2016 when it was Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. And the reason why Mateo and I went back and watched the performance from Michael Jackson in 1993 is because Beyonce in 2016, she gave like her outfit was like a nod to Michael Jackson. She literally had like almost the same attire.
Yeah, she basically made like a girl version of it. Like originally Michael Jackson had like pants and she had like I mean, if you look it up, you'll see it. But
yeah, Michael Jackson had on a black pair of pants with a black jacket with like these gold like crisscross like chains, I guess you could say. Wait, hold on a second.
What happened?
Felix says there's a Pokemon with that name, Boba Fett. Is it?
Shit, I don't even know.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I actually knew a lot about fucking Pokemons.
Considering Anthony was watching it.
Well, yeah, well, I also really like Pokemon. So, that was my favorite performance from the Super Bowl 2016. And the reason why I told you that it was my favorite performance was because I felt like not only were we watching people perform songs, we were watching people perform. So, like, they were dancing. So, like, you and I watched a couple of performances. And then we also really quick watched the 2015 with Katy Perry, which I didn't even care about. But Missy Elliott came out for like a hot second.
Yeah. I remember we were watching that live and you were so hyped. You were like,
because Missy Elliott is that she's that bitch.
That's like, one of my mom's favorite all-time rap artists. So.
Well, because Missy Elliott is a force to be reckoned with. I feel like there will never be another Missy Elliott. She definitely paved her own lane. So I'm also kind of surprised that she didn't headline that. Katy Perry headlined it. But anyway, so the reason why that the 2016 was my favorite performance is because I feel like we got a really good show. That being said, I'm a little concerned about the people that will be performing at the 2022 Super Bowl because they're all performers, they're all artists, but none of them necessarily are like dancers. So like I'm wondering how like that's gonna play out, because like if we look back at the Weeknd's not a dancer.
And he had a little bit of choreography, but like he did a little bit like in the beginning, you know, a little bit during the performance. But him compared to Bruno Mars, like Bruno Mars did a full on dance routine. Like the Weeknd only did like a little bit of like moving to the left, moving to type of thing. He didn't really do that much. So if you watch the Weeknd's performance, then you watch Bruno Mars's performance, there's a total different type of energy in both of them.
So that's my thing. Don't you feel like the energy was so much more hype with Bruno Mars and Beyonce?
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, I mean, you also have two people against one also, and I like Bruno Mars better than the Weeknd. So I feel like it kind of just, you know, one just kind of outweighs the other, because one, the Weeknd's outnumbered. He didn't have Beyonce by his side, and then
yeah, but okay, go ahead.
And then he didn't. I mean, yeah, he didn't really dance all that much. So I mean,
I know, but my point is that like, wouldn't you say that? Okay, so who do you think is the bigger star, The Weeknd or Bruno Mars?
I would have to say Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, I would agree. But out of Bruno Mars and Beyonce, who's the bigger star?
I'm going to be honest. I don't really listen to Beyonce, so I can't really.
Well, listen.
I mean, I think they're both big stars, but
yeah.
I think maybe Beyonce.
Yeah. I would say to hold your weight against Beyonce, I think Bruno Mars did a hell of a job. So, and by the way, Mark says that your shirt is dope.
I appreciate that.
It's Jessica's. Okay. So Felix says it's Jessica's Pokemon. He kind of gets used, but doesn't so much. Okay. So now we have to look this up afterwards. And so then Eva says Bruno by far, and Mark says The Weeknd. Mars is a better performer. Yes, I would definitely. Oh, look, one of my little trolls is back.
Oh, let's
9
go.
inches.
9 inches for your little booty. Let's go.
Yo.
Yeah.
I think that shit is so funny to me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just let
bet
them
we
go.
about to drop them in cash apps. Don't worry.
Listen.
Nah.
If you are so thirsty, why don't you donate to our live so that we can
I mean, we thirsty to time you out. I can't lie.
So, let me take a sip of my drink. Okay, now, let's talk about these performers that are going to be performing in 2022. None of them are dancers. What do you think we should expect from the show?
I mean, I think there's going to be... And I was talking to you about this earlier, especially from an older audience, like somebody around your age that grew up listening to 90s music, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to get super hype. Even though they're not doing a whole fucking dance routine like Bruno Mars was, like, those are still legends right there.
Yeah.
They're all legend. Even Kendrick is a legend. So
yeah.
you have M, you have Dre, you have Mary J Blige, you have Kendrick. Like, I think that's going to be insane.
Who do you think is going to be okay. So generally, by the way, these artists that are performing, they only get 13 minutes. The halftime show is about anywhere from 12 and a half minutes to 13 minutes, depending on like commercials. So we have 5 artists performing at the Super Bowl, right? That means that they're each going to get about 2.5 minutes to perform something. Maybe even less, because I think that what they may do is what I feel like happens a lot when there's that many people performing. They each get their own little spotlight, and then in the end, they kind of like come together and they do something.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty sure I saw this in the past performances where they would basically merge their own songs together and perform it.
Which is what I'm hoping happens. But what I'm going to say is this. Who do you think is going to be the banger out of all of them? Because generally, there is usually one lead performer at the Super Bowl. But since they're all such heavy hitters, who do you think is going to be the one that like people are going to get the most hype about?
For me personally, I think it's going to be Kendrick. Like, even though I'm a big M fan, I'm not gonna say from a biased standpoint. I think it's Kendrick, because one, he'll connect more with the younger audience. And 2, once he says, yeah, be humble, sit down, everybody's going, whoa, like, everybody's gonna go crazy.
So you think that he's gonna you think he's gonna do humble?
Yeah, either him or Dr. Dre with, there's still Dre.
Still DRE?
Still DRE. I'm saying Dre because...
I know, but it's still, yeah.
Still DRE.
Okay. I'm the hypest for Kendrick. For me, if I'm gonna put them in like chronological order, I'm the hypest for Kendrick. Second is Mary. Third is M, and then Snoop and Dre. I love all of them. There's nothing about any of those artists that I'm not excited to see. But Kendrick, for me, even though Dre, Snoop, and Mary J Blige really like connect to my youth, there's something about the way Kendrick's music makes me feel currently that I feel like even if I would have heard Kendrick back in the 90s, he still would have hit back then. So what I said to you that I thought was really interesting is that Kendrick, Snoop, and Dre, they're all from Cali, and the Super Bowl is going to be held in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
So like
they're going to be representing the West Side.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, and also the Still DRE was a song he did with Snoop Dogg. So Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are going to be in the same vicinity. They're gonna do Still DRE 100%.
Which, yeah, with 2.5 minutes, I think that would be smart, because then that would leave time to potentially for all 5 of them to collab. So, Mark says, also, we haven't heard or seen from Kendrick in so long. Wait a second. Mark, have you listened to the song recently that was released with Kendrick and Baby Kim? And it's called, oh my God, I'm going to look this up really quick. The song it's called Family Ties. I know this off the, I'm gonna just double check, but I want to say that that's exactly what it is. If you have not heard this song, please do yourself a favor and go listen to that song immediately. Hold on.
Eva's in the chat. Yeah. He said, but who's the best performer? That's gonna be the one to take it. Who is the best performer?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it's called Family Ties. The song, it's with Baby Kim and Kendrick Lamar. Mark, if you have not heard this song, please do yourself a favor. After the live, go and listen to that song immediately. That is one of my bangers when I work out. That should get me going.
Eva, I'm not going to lie. I look way better in the seat than you do.
Oh, my God. Please don't talk smack to Evo through the computer. So, Evo, thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. I think that's so cute that Evo's actually not here, but he's still technically here. And Mark says, other than his collabs. Oh, wait. So he did say other than his collabs on Baby Kim's song. I didn't even see that. And then Evo says, but who's the best performer? That's going to be the one to take it.
I already said that comment.
Mark says, top of the morning. Yo, listen, that song goes so hard for me. I think
it was that one video on TikTok where there was a bunch of guys on a couch and they kept doing this with their hats. Top of the morning.
Yo, that song goes so fucking hard. I almost feel bad for Baby Kim on that song because I honestly feel like Kendrick stole the whole fucking show on that song. So anyway, I don't know who's the best performer, but I'm going to say that I think Kendrick is going to be the star because Evo and I have seen Eminem, Dre, and Snoop in concert. We saw, I think it was...
like in real life?
Yeah.
You saw M in real life?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me?
Evo and I went to go see when it was Eminem and Jay-Z. They did a collab tour.
When was this? That had to be in around 2010, right?
No, I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was. Anyway, I don't remember exactly, but it was in Yankee Stadium. I remember that concert. I actually felt like Yankee Stadium was going to collapse because of the shaking that was happening because of the music. I watched Eminem perform. He's a great rapper, phenomenal rapper. But as a performer, he didn't do it for me. I wasn't as wow. Jay-Z as a performer fucking blew my socks off. Dre came out. He performed 2 songs. It was great to see Dre because Dre's part of my youth. But will I say that I was blown away? Mary J. Blige came out that same night. And when I tell you that whole stadium erupted because Mary J. Blige, she came out and she just had this energy about her. So
Eva said don't get gas because I was talking shit about him.
Okay, so Eva says, and Dre came out looking like a beast. Yes, Super Bowl is all about the performance. Yes, I would agree. It's definitely all about the performance. But what I'm going to say is this. Kendrick has done some of the best performances I've ever seen. And he's not a dancer. His performance on don't quote me on this. I want to say it was the 2017 Grammys, where he did like a compilation of some of his songs.
Mm-hmm.
That is some of the most memorable performances for me. And Evo and I have done actually prior lives where we talked about some of the best music videos ever to come out. And 2 of those music videos went to fucking Kendrick Lamar.
Mark said, I think Mary J is going to be the best performer.
Oh, shit. Okay, so Mark, now that you say that Mary J. Blige is going to be the best performer, me and Mateo were talking about what songs we thought each artist was going to perform. So Mateo, what song...
She's just moving around.
Yeah, she's fussy right now.
She looks like she's trying to struggle out of the chair.
So let me ask you this: what song do you think Dre's gonna perform? I think you said this already, but
still DRE.
Okay. What song do you think M is gonna perform?
I think M is going to perform his most recent song that he published for the Let There Be a Carnage movie.
Really?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it went very high on the Billboard, so I think it would be very stupid for him not to perform that.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to pull up and be like, oh, my name is Chicka. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm going to tell you what song I think he's going to perform. Maybe let's make a bet on this, ladies and gentlemen. Mateo says that he's going to do the song Let There Be Carnage.
I don't think it's called Let There Be Carnage, but
okay.
The new song that he released for Let There Be Carnage, the movie.
Let's make a bet. I think he's going to perform Lose Yourself.
You think?
Mateo, that song is from 8 Mile. Do you remember how nuts it went in 8 Mile? Just think about it right now. The whole stadium going, and you're going to lose yourself in the moment and music. Come on.
I mean, if you're gonna restate his lyrics, you gotta say it right.
Okay, do it.
You gotta lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Come on.
Real quick, I'm gonna do a plug real quick. Mateo's a rapper. He has his own YouTube. I'm very proud of my son.
Yeah, I've been working on freestyling and stuff like that. Like, cause I could honestly. Like, no ego shit, I think I could write for days. Like, I could write, but as a freestyler, I'm fucking terrible. And that's why I've been working on it so much.
Yeah, but you've been working on it. But anyway, that was like a little sidebar. Okay, so you think he's going to do the new Venom song. I think he's going to do Lose Yourself.
Okay.
We're going to bet $5 on that.
I'm broke. What bread do you think I have?
Okay, bro, that's in February. Okay? You may have a bag by then. $5, Mateo.
I don't know. That's a lot of my money.
Oh my God. What time is it right now? Okay, it's 8:42. We're good. $5. We're gonna bet that you said he's gonna do the Venom song. I say he's gonna do Lose Yourself. All right. So that's Dre. That's Dre. That's M. What song do you think Kendrick's gonna do?
Like, I think that's a very obvious one. Be humble. Be humble. Sit down. Like, he's obviously going to do that one. And Mark said that M and Dre are going to do Forget About Dre.
You think so?
Didn't they both make that song? Because the only song I know that they made together, the only song is Guilty Conscience and then I Need a Doctor. Those are the only two songs I know that M and Dre have worked on together, like on vocals.
Okay.
I think Forget It. Oh. What do you say to somebody you hate or somebody trying to bring trouble your way? That song, right? That's Forget About Dre, right? I just want to make sure.
Hold on.
Mark, please help me.
He said, "Mark, please help me." I have no clue. Like I cannot quote Dre songs for fact.
He said they did.
So M and Dre, Forget About the Dre song, and they did. Okay, so but you think that they're gonna do DRE because Snoop has a feature on that?
Yeah, Snoop has a feature on that. So I think it would only be logical to do their most famous song together.
Okay. I would agree with you on that. I'm not gonna bet against you on that.
Okay, Mark confirmed that was right, by the way.
Okay. I would agree that they are going to do that because then if they do a collab song together, that leaves a little bit of time for the 5 of them.
Yeah, for Mary J. Blige, M, and Kendrick to show their, to get in the spotlight.
No, but what I'm saying is because I told you, it's usually like 13 minutes. So that gives them like 2.5 minutes each to sing. So if Dre and Snoop do a song together, right? Then if they do a song together in 2.5 minutes, that opens up 2.5 minutes. So then the 5 of them could come together somehow and maybe do something. Because, like, I think that would be fucking nuts. If the 5 of them came together and somehow did something. Because I did a little bit of research and there was, like, a song that Dre even produced for Mary J. Blige. And he's obviously produced shit for fucking Snoop. And he's obviously produced shit for fucking, for Snoop.
He literally produced M.
Yeah. So that being said, that only really leaves Kendrick as like the oddball out, but he's from Cali and he I just feel like they need to find a way to come together.
Yeah, but like everybody, because those are 4 people, right? Mm-hmm. The first 3 people, the first 4 people, they're all like old school, mm-hmm. and he's like the only new school mm-hmm. rapper that's gonna be there. So, I mean, I don't know. Mark said nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say.
That's actually like
that's true.
That's a lyric.
Oh, seriously?
Right, Mark, if I'm not mistaken, that's That's a lyric. I can't remember where it's from, but it's definitely a lyric. Okay, so we talked about Kendrick, we talked about M, we talked about Dre. What song do you think Snoop Dogg's gonna do? Don't look at my notes.
I'm not looking at you now.
Okay.
I was looking over there. I mean, I don't.
And audience, please chime in on this. What song do you think Snoop is gonna do?
What's that song? Dun, 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 dun. I forgot the name of that song. It's one of Snoop Dogg's most favorite.
Yeah, Mark says it's a lyric.
Songs.
Mark, please tell us where that lyric is
from. It's one of
from.
Snoop Dogg's most famous songs. That's M. Oh shit! Look at me lacking.
Mm-hmm.
So either that song, I forgot the name of it.
Marshall Mathers.
Wait, he has a song called Marshall Mathers. Is that what you're saying? So either that song, or I think he might just perform with Dre and just do that one song that they both did.
Okay.
Instead of his own individual song. I think that would make more sense because it would bring more time.
I would agree. But you don't think he's gonna do Drop It Like It's Hot? Come on, real quick.
Like it's hot.
You don't think he's gonna be like, Scoo?
Actually,
when the pimp's in the club, you gonna drop
at the
it
top
like
of my
it's
head,
hot.
I actually was not thinking about that song.
Bro, Drop It Like It's Hot is Snoop Dogg's biggest song ever. That is his biggest single ever. Drop It Like It's Hot.
I don't know if he's gonna perform it though.
But I need you to think about Snoop Dogg performing Drop It Like It's Hot in a stadium.
And him just go like,
how lit that shit's gonna get.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Okay. I would agree with you that I think if him and Dre perform together, that would probably be the smart thing to do.
It's the DRE. Like I feel like the old heads would just go crazy for that.
Because they're gonna be in Cali.
I mean, yeah.
But if Snoop Dogg did Drop It Like It's Hot, can I just tell you how close I carry Drop It Like It's Hot to my heart? I carry that shit so close to my heart. That song has a lot of meaning.
I remember
to me.
you playing that like when I was younger. Vanessa said no, just saying his alternative. Yeah, I know his name is Marshall Mathers. I know that. He has a bunch of names. I know that's his like real name, Marshall Mathers.
I think Mark needs to tell us what is I know it's a lyric.
The song in which
the
that
song
lyric
that
came
it's from because I know it's a lyric. The minute I read it, I knew it was a lyric. Okay, so the last one we have is Mary J. Blige. You're not familiar with Mary the way that I am, so you have no clue.
The only song I know of her is the one that you mentioned to me, which is "You're All I Need to Get By."
Well, but that's with her and Method Man. So Method Man would have to be there.
I mean, yeah, but also like I don't. That song is also like those lyrics are not original lyrics from her. Like it was a while ago. Mm-hmm. Forgot the name of the original artist, but it came out in the 70s.
Yeah, probably Diana Ross.
I don't think it's Diana Ross.
Okay.
It came out in 79, I believe. The original version of that.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you right now what song. I don't even know if I can confirm that I think that she is going to perform this song, but this is the form that I need. This is the song that I need Mary J. Blige to perform at the 2022 Super Bowl.
And I just searched it up. It's Tammy Terrell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Tammy Terrell was the original artist that sang "You're All I Need to Get By."
I need Mary J. Blige to step on that stadium stage, and I need her to perform "Real Love." Real love. I'm searching for a real love.
Wait, weren't you playing that in the car today?
My heart free, real love.
You were playing that in the car, right?
I'm searching, and that is from my ultimate album of hers. What's the 411? That album is like the epitome of the 90s. If she steps out and does that, I feel like people from the West Coast are gonna fucking vibe out so hard to that song because Real Love was at a time where West Coast and East Coast were really going at it, but like you couldn't hate on Mary J. Blige. I feel like anything after that, people are not gonna really know. Real Love for me is like her thing. And if she, yeah, right? So Vanessa says, Gina, yes. She needs to step out and do that song. And I need her to do like the old Mary step. Like where she be like, dun, 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 dun. Like, you know, she does like the little two-step.
Yeah, that's all you. I know nothing about that.
So look, yeah, see, I'm so happy. Wait, let me just read this real quick. So Mark says, LOL, of course, yo, they have a plethora of hits that is tasteful for the multicultural crowd. And Vanessa said, real love. Mary will be the only one dancing, doing her infamous two-step. Look, I'm so, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, she better get up there and do the two-step. And Mark says, the song is called Forget About Dre with Dr. Dre and Eminem.
I'm surprised I didn't know that lyric, but I know it's that. What do you get for somebody you hate? Somebody trying to be trouble you? I know, like, the first couple. I just haven't, like, sat down and full on listened to that song multiple times.
I'm just gonna say I'm really proud of myself that I knew it was a lyric right off the top. I didn't know who it was from, but I'm proud that I knew it was a lyric.
I'm surprised I didn't know that as a lyric.
Okay, so I feel like we've kind of like beat this topic over the head a little bit. It's actually 8:51, so let's go on to our next topic for the night, because we have 10 minutes before we get into our top 5.
Oh my gosh.
Because we've talked a lot about music. I'm really excited for the Super Bowl. It's not until February.
Should I say this next topic?
Yeah, I would love Mateo to introduce our next topic, because honestly, me and Mateo, we had a good laugh when we saw this shit, and I was just like, yo, maybe we should talk about this.
I'm trying not to burst out laughing. The Rock's new song. I mean, I don't really have much to say about it.
But what is the name of it?
Fuck, what was the name of the song?
Okay, The Rock just came out with a new rap song with Tech-9 called Face Off.
Bro.
Has anybody in the audience heard this song?
I mean, shit, bro. I mean, I'm going to be honest, like, a lot of the times, the first 3 rappers just rapping fast, so a lot of the times I didn't even understand what they were saying. And then all you hear is, it's about drive, it's about power. Like, that's all you hear.
Okay.
We stay hungry, we devour. Like,
I watched this video with you. We watched the video together.
yeah.
The intro to this video was so fucking cringeworthy. When, like, The Rock is FaceTiming Tech-9. If you haven't seen this video, has anyone seen this video? Oh, God. Tech-9 is FaceTiming The Rock. And he's like, yo, bro, we gotta go home, bro. I don't even know what they're saying, but it is so, you could tell that it's so scripted. And I was so surprised at how they were, like, having this interaction, because The Rock is he's an actor, and he's a previous wrestler. And I feel like his ability to do things that that are scripted, to make them kind of look unscripted, I feel like he'd be somewhat talented at that. But watching his interaction with Tech-9 on this video where they're talking through FaceTime was the cheesiest shit that I've ever seen.
How do I?
Here, right here. I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. It was the cheesiest shit that I've ever seen. I honestly was almost just like, it was painful to watch it. I don't know much about Tech-9. I'm not even going to claim to know that I know a lot about Tech-9. I don't know a lot about those 2 other rappers, which are, I'm going to say their names again, Joey Cool and King ISO. I don't know a lot about these rappers, so, like, I'm not even going to claim that I know anything about them.
And if for people who are just coming in or didn't come in when I said it, those 2 rappers are actually signed under Strange Music, which is Tech-9's record label. So I'm assuming that The Rock hit him up, yo, let's make a song. He's like, all right, let me get my boys from my record label or hop on it and do some shit. I'm assuming that's what went down.
I definitely agree with you on that. I think that the other rappers that performed on this song Face Off with the Dwayne Rock Johnson, I thought they did a phenomenal job. I will say though that they rapped so fast that it was hard for me to understand some of the lyrics.
Yeah. Even me, like, I've rapped fast a bunch of times. I still didn't understand what they were saying.
Did you go and research the lyrics afterwards?
No, I should have. That's something, if the people that don't know, I'm very picky when it comes to, like, music. Like, if I don't care how good the beat is, I don't care how good of a vibe the song is, if the lyrics are repetitive or they're trash, I will not listen to the song again. So I think I should have went back and looked at the lyrics, because there's been times where you put on a song, I'm like, I want to see the lyrics, I want to see what they're actually saying, because I'm somebody who has a strong appreciation for lyrics. Like, a lot of people don't care for lyrics as much, and they would rather just be able to bop to it and vibe out. And me, like, the same way people get when the same excitement that people get when they hear a song that's catchy or something is the same excitement I get when I hear really good lyrics. Like when I hear punchlines, double entendres, and all this other stuff, it gets me excited, especially coming from somebody who writes. And I view music differently because I'm a writer. Like, so when I listen to the song, the song with The Rock, Face Off, and from a rapper's perspective, looking at The Rock's verse, not considering that he's an actor, or just looking at it as a verse, if I didn't know if it was him, the delivery was basic for me. The lyrics were kind of basic, but for him it was decent. But from somebody like me who writes lyrics a lot, it's about drive, it's about power, we devour. Like those, it's a very basic flow and very basic delivery, in my opinion.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought about when I saw The Rock's performance doing that verse, because that's what it was. It was a verse. I felt like that was the type of character we would have saw if The Rock would have came out when he was a wrestler. I feel like, you know how the wrestlers, they come on, they kind of do like a shtick.
You have their own personas. Yeah.
I feel like he would have taken a moment to do that verse when The Rock came out. He'd be like, "Will you smell?" And then he would have kicked in that verse.
And another thing is that the verse is only like 30 seconds long. I feel
like it was shorter than that.
Probably, but it was a very, very short verse.
Okay, so I'm going to read this real quick. So Eva says, I think she'll either... Oh, okay, so Eva says she'll either do Real Love or Family Affair, talking about Mary J. Blige in the... Okay. And Mark says, what about teams are playing in the Super Bowl, though? What y'all got? I swear Tech 9 wrote that verse for The Rock. Mark, real talk, I'm going to be 100% honest when it comes to football. I would consider myself a Giants fan. When Colin Kaepernick took a knee, I stopped watching football. We used to watch football.
Yeah, we
avidly.
used to watch the Super Bowl. We used to go to other people's houses just to watch the Super Bowl.
But I used to watch football avidly. But once Colin Kaepernick took a knee, I literally backed away from football as a whole. I cannot tell you. I have no clue who the fuck is going to be in the Super Bowl, because I have no input on that.
Yeah, I have no following of football either. So I don't know.
I would love to hear though your input of who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl. Only because I'm kind of somewhat a bandwagon jumper at some point, because I don't follow football the way that I used to. I like to root for certain teams depending if there's a certain aspect of underdog in it. I really only watch the Super Bowl nowadays for the halftime show. That's why we decided to talk about the halftime show. Because the last time I think I actually watched football to watch it for the essence, I watch a whole season, is when the Giants won against the Patriots, where they beat them when their record was 18-0, and they won that Super Bowl. That was probably the last time that I watched an entire season till its end. And so I have no fucking clue, but I would love to know who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl, because maybe we can make a bet on that. In addition, did Tech 9 write The Rock's verse? 1000% he wrote his fucking verse. You think The Rock wrote that shit? The Rock did not write that verse.
You know what's funny? It's funny because if Tech 9 did write it, it only took him 10 seconds to write it. He's like, all right. Me and my boys, we went crazy. I wrote my own verse. Let me just write some bullshit for The Rock. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Here you go, The Rock. Perform that shit.
Yo, Mateo, that is so fucking true. The Rock was like,
he's like, yo, this it right here.
The Rock was just like, yo, I got you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go do some push-ups in the gym.
I'm going to look buff and make myself look appealing.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. What just happened? Hold on. Did I just pause this? Oh, sorry.
Nah. I feel like maybe Tech 9 wrote 99% of it. And then The Rock was like, he wrote that one line. What's your motherfucking name? The Rock. And then he's like, all right, this it right here. Let's release this shit. This shit gonna be a banger.
Yo. Oh, my God. Listen. The song is not horrible. But what I will say is this song is not amazing.
No.
But would I have ever listened to that song if The Rock was not who he is? Absolutely not.
Bro, the only reason it's hit billboards is because of The Rock. Like, I like Tech 9. You know, it's cool that he added his boys on the song. But at the end of the day, Tech 9 has not done, like, those types of numbers. And for him to just magically do it out of the blue because The Rock is on a song, that's not a coincidence. It has to do with The Rock and how big he's a really famous actor, a WWE superstar. Like, that type of person being on the song, regardless of how bad their verse is, it's going to do big numbers.
Hold on a second. That is strategy at its finest.
And that's a smart ass fucking strategy. Especially considering that those two artists are not very, they didn't get that much exposure. So the fact that one of their first songs to get some big exposure on was with The Rock. Like, and then it hit number 1 on top of the fact that these guys, we've never seen a verse from these two other artists or anything like that. So I think it was a very smart idea on Tech 9's part to not only do numbers for himself, but to promote people from his record label. I think that's really smart.
In addition to that, what I will say, what I thought was really smart strategy. Did you enjoy the plug for Tamamera tequila at the end?
Oh my gosh.
Which is The Rock's tequila. He put the hardest plug for that at the end of that song. I was just like, oh my God, this is so cheesy. It just seemed, I don't know. When it comes to hip hop, for me, hip hop needs to be raw. It needs to be unfiltered. So when I saw him, the intro to the song Face Off with Dwayne Rock Johnson, the intro between him and Tech 9 seemed super, super scripted. And then at the end, the plug that he did for his tequila, I just felt like it really took away the essence for me of what hip hop is. So the song is going to be appreciated because it's The Rock, and like, who the fuck doesn't love The Rock? But at the end of the day, is it going to be forgotten? Yes.
I mean, yeah.
In like 2 weeks, nobody's going to remember that The Rock did that fucking song. Yeah. And by the way, Mark says, LOL, it's okay. I got you. Tampa Bay versus Baltimore.
I don't know about football.
Okay, so Tampa Bay, luckily I actually know some shit. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna take Baltimore on this only because I have visited Baltimore, and the city for me kind of feels like where I'm originally from, which is New York. There's a little bit of like street in Baltimore that like I definitely identify with. So I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. I'm gonna go for Baltimore, and plus I love Ravens, so we're just gonna do that. That actually brings us to our top 5 for tonight because it is couple minutes past 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna have Mateo introduce our top 5 for tonight. You can intro what our top 5 title is, because honestly, we're kind of running off the tails of like what we've been talking about, and I thought it would be fun to talk about this top 5 for tonight.
Our top 5 is top 5 worst celebrity music careers. So celebrities that are not usual music artists attempting music. So we're gonna get very deep into that.
Cause attempt is the word.
Attempt. So like these people, you're not gonna be like, yo, that's one of the best rappers. No. You're never gonna say that. So, yeah, here we go.
But honestly, does anybody remember any of these people?
Probably not.
I think there's probably one person on this list that when we say this, people immediately like, yeah, I remember this person. I know who they are, and I can't believe that they actually attempted to do this. Honestly,
I only know one person on this list that did music, attempted music and made a song. But these other people, I have no idea.
Okay, so why don't you do our number 5 for us for tonight?
All right, so number 5 for worst celebrity music careers or music attempts is going to be Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player. made rap music.
He did. And you know what?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest. It wasn't that bad. His music wasn't that bad.
But that's why he's number 5, Mateo.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. His lyrics weren't that bad. He made songs with, what's that group?
The Fushnikins.
Yeah, I don't know who the Fushnikins, whoever those people are.
Oh. Okay, I'm embarrassed right now.
I'm sorry. I know I'm an old head. I probably should know that, right? Yeah, but yeah. So the Fushnikins.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
He did a song with the Fushnikins called "What's Up, Doc." Will I say that his verse was horrible? No. Was it like the epitome of like hip hop? Absolutely not. But that's why he takes our number 5 spot. Because it wasn't horrible. Oh my God. And Mark just says Mark Wahlberg has to be one. Holy fuck. He is not. But I will say he can definitely get an honorable mention. But
damn, I didn't even know he did that. Mark Wahlberg.
You didn't know that Mark Wahlberg? Okay.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's take a sidebar real quick. Mark Wahlberg is actually the brother of one of the original New Kids on the Block. He went off and did a song. And I know that like maybe he's a celebrity, that he did a music career that wasn't that great. But the song that Mark Wahlberg did was pretty hot.
Actually?
Yeah. Oh God. Hold on a second.
Well, I mean, we can't play it. Obviously, it's gonna get copyright.
No, we can't because I'll get fucking sent into jail for that song. But hold on a second.
Yeah,
Mark.
I had no idea. Mark, I know he's a very famous actor, but I did not know he attempted music.
He did, and the song. Hold on, let's go into this, cause I forget the name of the song off the top of my head. Good Vibrations. Oh my God! And Mark says that
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark. He like, okay, so Mateo, I'm gonna sing the song for you right now. I cannot sing, but when I sing it, you're gonna know. And Marky Mark or Mark Wahlberg, however, he did that song. It's just a good vibration. You wanna free that song?
I think I've actually heard it. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, that's a sidebar. So he gets an honorable mention. So Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, for that one.
Yeah, Mark, I appreciate you. Mark filling in for Mark right now.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal takes the number 5 spot. And the reason why he takes the number 5 spot, because he wasn't atrocious. His music wasn't like disgusting, but it was
he wasn't Tupac or some shit, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he definitely was not Tupac.
Yeah.
Please don't ever make the comparison of Shaquille O'Neal to Tupac.
I just said he's no Tupac. I actually did the opposite of compare them. I contrasted them.
I know,
actually.
But yeah, you contrasted them. But please don't even contrast Shaq next to fucking Tupac, because honestly, that makes me feel uncomfortable. So I love that Evo says Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Thank you so much for that. Yes, Good Vibrations was so good. And he did it, and then he went off to do Calvin Klein after that. Anyway, that's a sidebar, because like that
Old
was
Spice.
What are you?
Oh no, Gold Bond.
What are you talking
about? No, like if you know, he's been in the Gold Bond commercials.
Mark Wahlberg?
No, I'm talking about Shaq.
Oh really? Okay, yeah, because they use it for their feet.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell are you talking about, Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg did he was in a Calvin Klein model. Anyway, wait, let's move on to number 4. Mateo, I'm gonna let you actually intro number 4. You know what?
I think we should take turns. You do this one.
No, you could do this one, because honestly, like you really research some of these people, and like I'm gonna let you do this. So go ahead, do the number 4 worst celebrity to try to attempt a music career.
Number 4 for worst celebrity music attempts, music careers, Paris Hilton. Honestly, I have no idea who the fuck this person is. I've heard of her, but I don't know what she does. I haven't. Like, you could explain more on that than me.
Mateo, I love you so much for that. Your raw honesty.
Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable in that.
I respect
field.
You so much for that. So Paris Hilton, who is the heir to the Hilton dynasty, She is Conrad Hilton's granddaughter. Paris Hilton at one point went off on this venture where she was a DJ, and then she decided that she was going to come out with a song.
I think I could probably explain the next one a little better.
Okay. She came out with a song called Stars Are Blind. But yo, a lot of people don't realize that Paris Hilton actually had like 15 music videos, like 11 singles, and like 7 promotional singles. But can anybody in the audience right now remember one song that fucking Paris? The only thing that I remember from Paris Hilton is that she had this like little saying, because she had a TV show with I forget the other girl's name right now. It like totally evades me. She had a reality show, and she used to go, "That's hot." You don't know who this girl is? Right.
I've heard of her name,
Okay.
but I don't know who she is as a person.
Wait. She was so Paris Hilton, and Mark is perfect for saying this. She was the first Kim K. So just to fill you in, Kim Kardashian used to be Paris Hilton's stylist.
Actually?
Yeah, because they all kind of come. Okay, so in addition to that, okay, so let me give you a little background story. Kim K's father, who passed away, was the lawyer who represented O.J. Simpson. They all kind of come from the same world.
That's a mind fuck. There's so much to explain.
Yeah, there's a lot there. So, but Kim K used to like be like, I guess like an assistant kind of like stylist for Paris Hilton. I'm going to pull up a picture of Paris Hilton for
Eva
you.
said Nicole Richie.
Yeah, Evo, thank you so much. So Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie had a reality show, and on that show, and Nicole Richie is Lionel Richie's adopted daughter.
Okay.
Sophie Richie, who at one time dated Kim Kardashian's sister's ex-man. So there's name this Kardashian sisters, because I don't fucking know any of their names. It's
Courtney.
Okay, so Courtney's ex-man, what's his name?
Honestly, I don't know anything about the Kardashians.
Okay, but you know Courtney Kardashian.
Kourtney Kardashian.
She has 3 children from one guy.
Yeah, I don't know about the Kardashians.
Hold on a second. I'm going to bring up a picture of Paris Hilton for you real quick.
I know what she looks like. I've seen her.
Okay.
You got to do that.
Now, Kourtney Kardashian's again, in the audience, please help us. Kourtney Kardashian's ex-man, because they were never married. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Kourtney ex.
Eva said Scott.
Yeah, Scott Disick. Okay. Evil, thank you so much. I feel like Evil's fucking helping. So, Scott Disick. Do you know who Scott Disick is?
No.
This guy right here. Okay. Scott Disick right here is Kourtney Kardashian's ex-man.
He kind of looks like Jared Leto.
Okay. Now, he dated Sophia Richie, who's Nicole Richie's sister, who Nicole Richie was on a show with Paris. Like, do you see, like, and then like it's like 7 degrees of fucking of a thing where at one time Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's like
stylist.
Okay, stylist. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Thank you so much, Evo, because like I'm fucking dying right now. Okay, so that was number 4, Paris Hilton. And the reason why she was number 4 is because her songs at one point actually did pretty good, because she was like a self-proclaimed DJ. And of course,
I'm pretty sure she still DJs now.
I have no fucking clue.
Because when I searched her up earlier today, I saw like it looked like a questionnaire or a Q&A, and talk about her DJing. Mm-hmm. So I think she still does it.
And Mark, I hope that your mind is blown, because that shit is like 7 degrees of bullshit over there in that area.
My brain can't even process everything she said.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Chloe, I love you, but our cat right now is doing some bullshit right now.
Okay, so
could you not put your butt in the camera? Thank you. Go on to number 3.
Number 3. What the hell does that mean?
But he's saying that your mind is blown.
Oh, I was about to say, am I doing this a bunch of times or something? Like, so number 3 for the worst celebrity music careers / attempts would have to be Addison Rae with her song Obsessed.
Oh my God.
Not okay. The song I didn't like it, but the video just made the song look so much worse. Cause in the video she's doing these cringy ass movements. Like if you watch the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know who Addison Rae is, she got famous off of TikTok for nothing. She didn't do anything. She just does dance videos.
Why would you say that she didn't do anything?
She didn't do anything. She got famous off of just dancing, like doing TikTok dances.
Okay.
Which are like the easiest things to do. Like it takes almost no effort to get where she is. But
if it's the easiest thing to do, then everybody would be doing it. But not
I mean,
everybody's doing it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's easier. Like a lot of people think, oh, she's kind of hot. So a lot of the times, girls that people deem hot are gonna get really famous for no reason. But yeah, she came out with a song called Obsessed. If you go listen to it, I recommend you don't listen to it. You may lose a brain cell or two, but yeah. Personally, for me, I did not like the song. The video just was cringier than the song itself. What do you think?
I've heard the song and I've watched the video. It is 100% cringeworthy. She needs to find a new profession though, because her TikTok profile just got permanently banned.
Yeah. So
she has no career on TikTok anymore. She actually just came out in a movie recently that premiered on Netflix
called He's All That,
which is a derivative of She's All That, which is a movie that came out in the 90s or like mid 2000s.
Yeah. By the way, He's All That. That shit is fucking awful.
Did you watch it?
I didn't. Okay. So here's the thing.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Everybody said that shit was ass, right? I was scrolling on Netflix one night because I was bored. I saw He's All That. I saw Addison Rae in the cover art. I'm like, all right, let me see what this is. It's probably going to be bad, but let me see what this is. Like 3 minutes into the movie, I'm like, bro, her acting. I'm done. I'm done.
Was it that bad?
It was horrible. There's literally a scene where she's moving her arm, and like her arm straight up disappears, like into like a green screen. Like, it's awful. No. Like it really does seem like she's trying to keep her career a thing, because she did TikTok for a while. She's like, I gotta try something else. All right, let me do music. Shit, this shit is ass. All right, let me do a movie. Yeah, so things are not going too well for this girl. I'm gonna be honest.
But let me just explain something to you. You make it seem like she's doing these things on her own. These are studios and production companies that are approaching her to do these things.
But to approach her for doing He's All That next to Tanner Buchanan, which is, her co-star, he is an actor. Like, he's been in multiple projects. He's been in Cobra Kai, the TV series, and on Netflix. So Tanner Buchanan is an actor. So to put a very inexperienced person next to Tanner Buchanan, like, it just makes the movie cheesy, and it's not enjoyable to watch somebody such cringeworthy acting. I think if she got the proper practice and the proper teaching, I think she can actually become an actress. But right now, she is not fit to act.
Oh shit. So Vanessa says her music was 0 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend.
Yeah, don't. Here, Vanessa knows.
Oh, so Vanessa says it was an error. She's back on TikTok. Lucky witch.
Hey.
Wow, that is totally new news to me. I thought that she was permanently banned. I can honestly say that I don't follow Addison Rae on TikTok. I don't know any of her content.
I honestly, I don't care.
The only time that Addison Rae was on my radar was when she went on Jimmy Fallon and she performed those dances, and a lot of the dances that she performed,
and then she got canceled for that shit.
Well, because a lot of the dances that she performed were from original TikTok black
from
content
other people.
creators.
Yeah,
but they were all except for one of them. One of them was originally from white content creators, but the other like 4 were from black content creators. So she did these dances. there was no credit given. So then Jimmy Fallon, like the following week, he realized that like Twitter went crazy, and then he went back and introduced the original content creators of those dances.
Yeah.
So that was the only time that Addison Rae came on my radar, because honestly, I never followed her. I didn't know anything about her. I'm not trying to hate on her. I just didn't know of her. But that's how she came on my radar. So like for her to come on my radar because like she went on the show and did these dances that there was no credit, I feel like I don't know how far her career is gonna go, because I feel like it's riding like on a thread per se.
I know. That's why I believe she's attempting to find either acting or music, because she's trying to have a longevity to her career. Same thing with Bad Baby, Catch Me Outside. Okay, after a while, that meme started to die out. She started to die out as a celebrity.
Yeah.
So what she do? Started releasing music. So like,
real talk though, I don't mind Bad Barbie.
Bad Baby.
It's Bad Baby. I thought it was Bad Barbie.
It's Bad Baby.
Okay, thank you, Mateo. I didn't mind her rapping. I didn't think it was that bad.
Gucci flip flops, fuck you, hit your bitch in my sock. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. She doesn't like. She seems kind of cool, like as a person.
I mean, even though she like abuses her mother, I don't really know the dynamic between.
Yeah,
her and her
you shouldn't.
mother.
You shouldn't say that.
Really? No. Why?
She didn't abuse. Like, I mean, if you don't know the situation, I don't think you should be speaking on it.
Okay, but I watched her on Dr. whatever the name of that show is.
Dr. Phil, but I don't. Phil. If you don't know the situation, I don't think you should be coming to a verdict to say she abused her mother. I don't think that.
If you watch that episode, she verbally attacked her mother on several occasions. So I'm not saying that I know it as a whole, but what I'm saying from what I saw and what it was portrayed, the relationship between her mother and her, I feel like she was verbally abusive to her mother. I don't know what the dynamic was that led her to that point, but that's how she was acting. But Mateo told me, don't speak on that.
Now she got her OnlyFans? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she's got a significant following on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got like 1 million in like 7 hours or something like that.
And a lot of people on OnlyFans were pretty pissed off about that because it felt like it was taking away from the smaller content creators. A lot of sex workers that were going on there, and they were just like, yo, we're trying to make some money, and here this little shorty is just taking our coin. Anyway, let's go back to our top 5 for tonight. Our number 2, I'm going to intro our number 2 because I feel like Mateo...
You have more knowledge in that.
Mateo doesn't really know who this person is. And
I can't... If you want, I could do number 1.
Yes, I want you to do number 1 wholeheartedly because I really feel like you chose number 1.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and number 1, we definitely concur.
Trust me, I got some shit to talk about number 1.
So number 2 for top 5 worst celebrity music career attempts goes to Allen Iverson. And if you're not familiar with Allen Iverson, he was a pretty well-known basketball player that attempted a rap career. And he came out with, like 3 songs. And out of his 3 songs, do I remember one of those fucking names? Not one. But I remember Allen Iverson as a pretty prominent basketball player. And I honestly felt kind of bad that he then attempted rap, and then it just not only did his basketball career and his rap career just fucking fall to the wayside, it was actually kind of sad because Allen Iverson was one of those basketball players that when he stepped into the basketball arena, I feel like there was such, how can I put this? There was such a street vibe about him that a lot of people were not really co-signing, because what I will say is this, basketball at one point, they kind of got critiqued for their attire. So they wanted a lot of basketball players to come in and be more presentable. They wanted them to wear suits. They wanted them to look when you saw them going into the locker room for a game, they wanted them to be more I don't know, I guess the best word I could say is presentable. They wanted them to look more polished.
Okay.
Allen Iverson, when he came to the league of basketball, he was just I'm not about that. I'm from the streets. I'm going to still wear my braids. I'm going to show my tattoos, and I'm still going to wear my streetwear. So I liked him a lot as a basketball player. But then when he tried to tap into hip hop, I was like, my man, do yourself a favor and stay playing basketball, because the rap game is not for you. And I honestly, and you know what's so sad? I forget what team he played for. Hold on. I want to say that I know what team he played for, but then I don't remember what team he played for. Hold on a second. Okay, so he played for the Sixers? Oh, but I feel like that wasn't the only team that he played for. Hold on a second real quick. Yeah, see, okay, so I want to make sure like that wasn't the only team that he played for. So Allen Iverson played for the 76ers, he played for the Grizzlies, he played for the Nuggets, and he played for the Detroit Pistons. So like he had several teams that he played for, and then unfortunately he attempted the rap game. He should have left that shit alone. But let's move on to number 1, because it is actually 9:26. And we are right on time. I love when we are on time. And I'm going to let Mateo introduce our number 1. But real quick, let me just read a couple of comments. So Mark says, Bubba Chuck broke out the mold in his league in the 76ers. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I felt like Allen Iverson really like was just like, yo, I'm from the streets. I'm going to represent where I come from. And like, you're not going to like conform me to anything else other than that. Like, I'll clean up when I want to, but like don't take that away from me. And he says Philly. Yeah, he played for a couple teams. Then he went on to play for the Denver Nuggets. Mark, I appreciate you chiming in on that, because like Allen Iverson, like I kind of hold him near and dear, because like there were times that he even did braids that I was like, I want to do that. But like that's my own thing. But he should have left rap alone. Sorry to say that. So I'm gonna let Mateo introduce number 1.
Okay, so
and say it what our top 5 is from the top.
All right, so number 1 for our top 5 worst celebrity music career / attempts. Funny, because he mentioned Kim Kardashian being the Paris Hilton of like our time, right? Funny, because Kim Kardashian is number 1 for our top 5 worst celebrity music attempts, and her song was called Jam. And I listened to it earlier today when we were coming up with our topics. That shit was awful. It's her only song, and it was awful. I do not recommend listening to it.
Isn't it crazy that she went on to then marry one of the most iconic musical geniuses of our time? She went on to marry Kanye West, who is, I would say, up there as far as like musical icons.
And then she separated.
Okay, fine. But she has multiple children with Kanye. She was married to him for quite some time. I could really care less how long they were married for. But that being said, Kim Kardashian came out with a song called Jam, which was absolute fucking trash.
Yeah. I played it today in the living room from my mom. She was like, what the fuck is this?
Because I honestly could not even believe what I was listening to.
Yeah.
So Vanessa says, oh wait, hold on. Okay. Vanessa says, Will Smith, got jiggy with it, slipped when it came out.
See, we didn't put Will Smith on this because Will Smith, he's actually a good rapper. Like, if you listen to
Summertime?
If you listen to Will, the song he did with Joyner Lucas, I feel like
which was the remix, because Joyner Lucas came out with Will first.
Yeah, but Will Smith killed that verse, and I saw another video of him just rapping in the studio, and he killed it. So that's why I was thinking I'm not gonna put Will Smith on this list. I don't think he's that fucking bad to be put on this list. I think Will
I'm
Smith can
sorry.
actually rap.
Will Smith did Summertime. He goes down in the book of histories for that. Summertime for me was like, it's the ultimate summertime
Yeah,
song.
Will Smith can rap, so I'm not putting him on this.
Aw, I love that you like going hard for him.
I mean, that's the Fresh Prince right there, bro.
Mateo's a old head. Mateo's young. He is a Gen Z, but he's a old head. And I will take all the credit for that. I raised my son right. He loves old school hip hop. He's so hyped for the 2022 Super Bowl. The fact that Dre, Snoop, and M are going to be performing, he's more hype about that than I am.
If you guys don't know, M is my favorite artist of all time. And also, you say you take a lot of credit. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of credit goes to Evo.
Yes.
Because Evo, he used to have a white Honda where he would blast boom bap music, and he had these big ass speakers attached to his car, and he would play Wu-Tang, he would play all this, he would play Mobb Deep, he played all this shit, and I was exposed to it at a very young age because of Evo. So when I listen to certain beats, I'm like, yo, that's what I used to listen to in Evo's car, and it kind of brings me back. Even though it doesn't bring me back to the 90s because I wasn't alive in the 90s, it brings me back to the times where Evo would blast that shit in his car.
Aww.
So credit to Evo for that.
Oh, look at that Evo nod tonight, even though he's not here with us tonight. My cat trying to bite me. That actually brings us to the end of the live tonight. What a great way to end it, with a nod to our actual host that is not here with us tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to see Evo again.
I'm going to read some comments before we end the night and we do our piece, because you'll be doing that with us tonight.
Okay.
So, and our creepy ass cat staring at us right now. Look, do you see this other one right here? Look. Wait. So
I'm just making sure that I know where it is.
Yeah. Can you see it? Where does it say? Great. Okay. So I'm going to tell you when to do that. So Mr. Jones says, man, you better leave Will out of this. Shaz is mad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot put Will on that list.
And Mr. Jones said, I had the Summertime tape cassette. Oh, listen, Will Smith, he is loved in our house.
He can act, he can rap. Like, he's a multi-talented guy.
Extremely, he's a triple threat, because he could act, he can dance.
Act, dance, and rap?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the best dancer, but he got a little two-step.
Okay.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of the live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. This was a special occasion where Mateo, who once upon a time was behind the camera, has joined us in front of the camera. I hope everybody enjoyed our live tonight. Until actually next Friday, which will be the last Friday that we will be joining you in October, because then the following Friday, which will be Friday the 29th, we will not be with you. We will be away, but you will have us with you here next Friday. Will be Evo and I, unless Evo got some business to take care of again.
Mark said, until next time, y'all. Dope show, great talk, Mateo. Need that shirt plug. I mean, the shirt plug. All right, Gina, that's your shirt plug right there. Yeah. She got me this.
And that shirt is actually it is from Uniqlo, and it is from a particular designer. It evades me right now, but Mark, please message me on Instagram or on TikTok. We are on TikTok on STFRIDAYS. All of our links are in the bio. Please message me on one of those platforms so that then we can communicate after the live. But until next Friday, when you see us on Shit Talk Fridays, peace out.
Peace out.